Greetings everybody. So today we are going to discuss about the importance of protoctists. First and foremost, starting with uh, what sort of diseases can be caused in protoctists is pathogenic. They are pathogenic. Some of the protoctists, as previously told, are pathogenic. Among these, we have first example of Phytophthora infestan, as we previously studied, which causes late blight in potato. Phytophthora infestan. It is a water mold and it causes late blight in potato, which leads to several symptoms such as decaying of stem, decaying of the potato tuber, as well as causes to form brown patches inside the flesh, as well as brown patches on the leaf, as well as causes brown depressions on the potato surface, as well as it causes to uh, you know uh, decay the potato in such a manner that sometimes mycelium, white mycelium, is also grown within the flesh of potato due to that, and size of potato is smaller, and potato are smaller in size, and decaying occurs, as well as the plant basically has its growth restricted. But in this case, these are the symptoms appearing of it. Moreover, when it comes to some other diseases, Entamoeba histolytica. It is a Sarcodina rhizopoda, which basically causes amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery. And there's another amoeba which is written in our book, something like Nugaria fulleri. Nugaria fulleri, which is responsible for causing um, primary amoebic encephalitis. Primary amoebic encephalitis. Primary amoebic encephalitis. And that primary amoebic encephalitis is a disease which has been recently, it was told somewhat in 2012 and 2016, 2014, where several cases were reported in Islamabad as well as in Karachi. Moreover, when it comes to some other organisms, trypanosoma causes African sleeping sickness, and that trypanosoma basically is spread. It is spread by a vector. The name of this vector is CC fly. CC fly, right? After that, uh, when it comes to other example, we are having uh, trypanosoma as well as plasmodium, which causes the malarial parasite it is. And after that, we are having example of plasmodium as a malarial parasite, trypanosoma, CC fly, and primary amoebic encephalitis is caused here as well. And apart from that, coccidiasis. It is not a disease caused in man, but it is caused in poultry. It is also an example of epicomplexans, or the example of sporozoa, right? After that, when it comes to other part, uh, we also have examples of leishmania. Leishmania is also a protozoa which causes a condition in a disease in WBCs, an infection of WBCs, which is known as leishmaniasis, right? These are some pathogenic characteristics. Now when it comes to other importance includes its environmental importance, where there are several protoctists among which there is green algae, particularly green algae, red algae, diatomus, dinoflagellates. These are some fungi which basically are responsible for maintaining the oxygen environment, the oxygen concentration healthy within the environment. Let's suppose if we talk about dinoflagellates and diatoms, these are major producers of oxygen, diatoms being the first major highest major producer of oxygen within the environment. Dinoflagellates is the second one, and red algae, green algae, constitute around fungi constitute around overall 50 to 60% of the oxygen concentration in the environment, and decrease the carbon dioxide level. Likewise, if we talk about the food, so many of the algae are utilized as sources of food, such as chlorella, spirogyra, and alva, as well as uh, there is another example of Spirogyra, chlorella, alba, and brown algae is also there. Brown algae kelps is utilized as a source of food, and not only utilized for source of food, but it is also utilized for a source of fertilizer, because it has high concentration of potassium and other minerals. Moreover, brown algae has a characteristic that it basically causes to you know act as a sign, that at a symbol that uh, there is a limestone deposit within the sea, so it is utilized in that case as well. And it is used for fertilizers as well. Moreover, when it comes to red algae also important. Red algae basically causes to store calcium carbonate within its cell wall and helps in formation of coral reef along with coral animals. As well as there is um, foraminifera foraminifera and that foraminifera is responsible for foraminifera, which is after being dead, it causes to uh, decay down in the bottom of the sea, in the depth of the sea, where it causes to degrade its shell, which is made up of calcium carbonate, into a gray mud, which eventually converts into the chalk, limestone, or in other words calcium carbonate, which showcases that foraminifera are the major sources of limestone deposits within the ocean. Hence, these are also major sources of limestone deposits in the sea. And apart from that, when it comes to some other characteristics, uh, we are also having some sarcodina, such as foraminifera and actinophoda, are responsible for depositing millions of their shells within the sea, due to which they indicate limestone deposits within the sea as well as petroleum deposits. So these are also useful there. And rest, when it comes to the industrial role, red algae basically has a mucilaginous cell wall, through which several polysaccharides can be obtained, such as agar sugar, and carrageenan sugar. These are the two sugars obtained from the red algae. And yes, so red algae has got two sugars, such as agar and carrageenan. Obtained other sugars are also obtained as well. Now, agar is a sugar which is utilized in several processes, such as the capsule for drugs are made up of the agar sugar, as well as the base for cosmetics is obtained from agar sugar. Base for cosmetics obtained from agar sugar, as well as base for cosmetics obtained from agar sugar, as well as base for cosmetics is obtained from agar sugar. And capsules for making dental impressions, capsule for making dental caps of the dental caps, which are utilized in dentistry, for covering the major root. The caves which are utilized for covering the major body of the teeth are also utilized, made up of agar. And these are some common examples. Apart from which, in research, the agar sugar is also utilized for electrophoresis process, preparing the medium for the electrophoresis process. As well as agar sugar is also utilized in case of preparing artificial culture media for bacteria. So in this case, these are the applications. And when it comes to research, chlorella is a non-motile green algae. It is a non-motile photosynthetic green algae, which is non-motile photosynthetic unicellular green algae, which is utilized in research and photosynthesis. And apart from that, when it comes to some examples of single cell protein is another application of uh, these algae, chlorella, single cell protein, and after that, single cell protein, we have an example of single cell protein, as well as there is another type of algae which is known as Dunalilla selena, which is utilized in biotechnology because it contains beta carotene, beta 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 carotene. Beta carotene, it is a red orange carotenoid which is utilized in order to make, that colorful, in order to utilize the colorful margarine, colorful margarine. It gives the colorful margarine, the red orange color in the margarine is given by this beta carotene, as well as um, noodles, pasta. All of these are having it, and apart from that, several vitamins supplements are also made with the help of this beta carotene, because the beta carotene is then easily converted into vitamin A within the liver of humans, as well as um, there are other uses such as beta carotene is it has the characteristic to prevent lung cancer. So these are also the characteristics of Dunalilla selena. And apart from that, when it comes to another organism which is left behind is slime mold. That a famous type of slime mold we have studied, Physarum, Physarum polycephalum. Polycephalum is a slime mold which basically has the characteristics. Physarum polycephalum is a slime mold which has the characteristic to Physarum polycephalum is a slime mold which has, it is one of the basic slime mold on which the cellular structures and functions were studied. Cellular structures and functions were studied. Examples of the cellular structure and functions includes, uh, the movement of cytoplasm, as well as the structure of cytoskeleton, function of cytoskeleton, and all such, cellular structure and function were studied on the basis of this. This was a basic short video about it, and hopefully we'll meet again.